Hello. I have been jacking with my Monster High dolls all day, trying to set up the shelf. Like, I built a shelf yesterday, and Walmart is really giving IKEA a run for their money. Really making me work for that $30, huh, Walmart? Okay, but I figured I'd do a video about my doll collection. This is my Monster High dolls. The road so far, I guess you could say. I've recently kind of put a hiatus on obtaining any more until I kind of weed the blighters out. I've purged the actual shelf collection. I need to hunt down piece parts like arms and stuff for the dolls that I want on the shelf that aren't on the shelf yet. Which will probably lead to me actually like bumping a lot of these down and getting a whole nother shelf. But that'll come in time. Let me think. But yeah, I've tried doing this like a few times already. And because my children are loud, and I mean they're loud. Like screaming demon loud. Oh, like I only have 2 of them here right now, and it sounds like there's about 40. I figured I'd have enough respect for everybody so you don't have to hear that. So, therefore, and henceforth into and fro, I sticky tacked my dolls' butts to the shelf because you'll see why. They're on the edge. So, bear with me. I'm going to do this the best way I can and try to get through this relatively quickly. So, yeah, here's my Monster High collection so far. At the tippy top of my bookshelf, strategically sticky tacked so they don't go anywhere when I decide to hammer more shelves to the wall eventually. I have my favorite of all of my dolls in my collection. I have the whole Freaky Chic line. I think those are probably, if I ended up purging all of my dolls, I think these, my electrified, and my one other 17-inch frightfully tall ghoul would be the only ones that would stay. Yeah. But them's my favorite. I've got Goliath Jellington. If you've watched the webisode with her in it, she's kind of like this acrobat who's like extra super tall. And then Torlai is a tightrope walker. Honey is, I want to say a marionette because she came with like strings and crap. And then Rochelle, she's a clown? I think she's a clown. Frankie is a magician. Jennifer, the fire breather. Claudine is the lion tamer, and poor little Twyla down here is kind of falling off her stand because her shoes are too tall for her own good. She's like the stilts chick. And then on this shelf, we have sticky tacked down my Scarier Reef girls. I'm kind of mad that they didn't have, what's Laguna's boyfriend? Laguna's boyfriend. I can't think of him right now. But yeah, I'm kind of mad that they didn't make him in this collection. And I'm hoping maybe they'll redeem it with like a Comic-Con exclusive or something. Gil. Yeah, that guy, Gil. But we have Laguna and Frankie and Claudine. Torlai, who's like my favorite of this whole set with her old tiger fish self. Draculaura, Perry and Pearl, Calimari, and Posea Reef. And then down in front, we have my other, like I said, my frightfully tall Elizabeth. who's a Toys R Us exclusive. Kind of glad I invested in her when I did because I looked her up on eBay just cause. And yeah, R.I.P. TRU. Okay, and then in front of them, I have my electrified ghouls. This is the only line I even cared about after the old, reboot. After the reboot. Only ones I gave a hoot about. Just because they're all pretty and neon and they look like they stepped out of, like, a 1980s something, like Gem of the Holograms-esque, maybe? I don't know. Neon, crimped hair. I'm here for it. And I like making them all rainbowy, like in rainbow order. It's like my favorite thing to do with them for some reason because I'm 12 years old. Got Jackie Lara and Cleo, which I think if Google serves me correct, there's 2 versions of her with 2 different dresses. And if there is, I plan on finding the other one eventually. I'll probably have to pay an arm, a leg, and a kidney for it by the time I get around to it. But, you know, whatever works. Then Frankie and Snap. Like, when she came out, a lot of people were re-heading her. I can't remember why. Something because, I guess because she has batteries in her butt. I don't know. Because she doesn't have a standard body. I think it's adorable. That's just me. Then Venus. Then Sylvie. Twyla. She's like my favorite little one out of all these. Ari and Claudine. Then down here, I have my Boo York dolls, and I plan on eventually investing in the whole Boo York line eventually when I get around to it. Story of my life. Back in the deep, dark depths of this back corner here, Nephra. She was the first, like, new in-box doll that I had purchased for myself. The first one, I purchased from this line in general. Because after extensive research, I found that the first wave of Nephra, like the original, was like très expensive. So yeah. And then LED, big guy got her for me for Christmas one year. She's my favorite of the Boo York crew. Her and Astronova. I still need to invest in her, which scares my soul. Then I have the Deuce and Cleo set. She has, like, the best shoes ever in this entire world of shoes. Yeah, you're next. Slow down. And then we have Catty Noir. And she came from across the pond. And then Luna in the back. Looking all cute and bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and etc. And then this one, I had like 2 or 3 of these. I think like one's in my box over here to like customize whenever I get around to it. I kept the wonky-eyed one for my shelf just because I think, because it's a 1600 doll. Sweet 1600. And I just imagine that that's what you would look like, me and my adult mind, after your 1600th birthday, the morning after. And then Frankie, and then I had a panic attack over her C.A. Cupid. It's like 3 a.m. Texting big guy, can I borrow $30? And she came to me naked and afraid and missing an arm, and I nursed her back to health. And then my haunted dolls, I would also like to complete these, but yeah, Rochelle would probably prove that to be difficult unless I get a 2 a.m. eBay score where some mom got pissed off and threw out all her kids' toys from the bottom of the box. I would totally pay $20 is for a haunted Rochelle, even if she's naked at this point in time. This little girl right here is one of my favorite non-mainstream characters. River Styx. I like how she has like the bones and stuff. Super cute. And then let me get the next row of standees up. Okay, and then my frontliners, I guess for the standing dolls here. Got Nathan. He's the only fusion doll I have. Like, I have the Frankie that goes into the chamber, but as far as the characters who are fused goes, he's it. He's not even mine. He's my son's. He just kind of hangs out on this shelf so he doesn't get trashed. Then I have the original Catty Noir. I kind of dig her the most. I love her boots. Like, I really, really wish they would make more boots like hers. Or they would have made more boots like hers, where they snap together. And then I got Amanita from the Gloom and Bloom collection. And that's another one where in my mind I would like to have it, but my wallet screams in agony at the thought. Just because there's like, I think one or two. I know Cleo's one of them. I'm not sure about the other one that costs like a whole kidney and maybe a big toe. I don't know. And this one, hers my baby. Big guy got her for me for Christmas. Was it my Christmas or my birthday? One of the two. Year before last. And I love her so much. My zombie Gaga girl. Love her, love her. I really wish that they would have thought out her outfit a little bit more, because the inside of her jacket says Zombie Gaga, and I really wish it said the outside. I tried turning it inside out, and that was more trouble than what it was worth. Then I have Threaderella. I want to eventually get the other two, but I found her at Once Upon a Child, new in the box, for like $6. And then the only two exchange students I have, are Issy Dawn Dancer and Kirsty Trollson. Can't exactly remember how that one goes. I have to find her jewelry. My youngest stepdaughter kind of played with her a little too hard. She ended up like naked and afraid in the middle of my hallway at my last apartment house place. So she's missing a few jewelry pieces. And then down in front, I have my Scarus girls. I have Gulia, and I have Gulia's scooter somewhere in the closet. And then I also have Draculaura's Sweet 1600 Roadster too. Like, my mom, her boyfriend found that thrifting, and they ended up giving it to me. Rochelle, Jennifer, and then I have my Dot Dead Gorgeous, Operetta, and Spectra. And then that's like my favorite Claudine ever is, I think it's the Dance the Fright Away. Then I want to say that's another one that Big Guy got me for Christmas a couple years ago, along with LED. I want to say she's the Scaritage or some kind of frightfully fashionable operetta. I don't know. She was my first operetta. I love her hair. I want Operetta's hair so hard. Freaky Field Trip Toralei. And then I kind of mashed together my Scarnival and, what was the other one? Ghoul Fair, or whatever that is. Dolls, because I need Draculaura from one set and Claude from another set. And then I was going to gift that Skeleta to somebody, but my kid pitched a fit, so we ended up trading her for the Scaris one. Yeah, we have Heath, Burns, Skeleta, Howleen, Elizabeth, and Scara. And then my last of the shelves back here, kind of like my miscellany. We don't have stands yet. Most of them are my first waves. Actually found Operetta and Nephara in the same bag at a thrift store for like $3. And my mom texts me a picture. She goes, Summer, do you want these? I say, yes, I do. Thank you very much. Let's see, I got Rochelle, Abby, the Draculaura Repro. Like, she was the second wave around. She doesn't have the actual buttons. Operetta, Venus, Iris, the Chamber Frankie, Rebecca, and Monica Decay. I kind of just tossed the Draculaura that went with that set in, I think, with the girls' toys. And Twyla, you know, flashing her goodies. She needs to stop. She's too... Yeah, no. Then we have Deuce and Gil came in like a set. Like a man cave set or something. And then Jackson and Holt, they need some work. And then I have Music Festival Claude, Invisibility, and School Spirit Slow-Mo. Mortovich. And then... let me go around this way. I have this box. Not all of it, like most of it's Monster High. But a lot of it is like, I have live bodies and stuff in here. But I have like quite a few Monster High dolls in here. I would like to ultimately fix up like the Persephone and Meowlody. Is that how you say Meowlody? They need arms. And a lot of these need like a spa day for their hair. But yeah, like that. So I guess the Peanut's crying. My daughter's crying, so I'm going to end this one here. And then when I get my not so fashion size dolls set up, I'll do another video, I guess, with those. Fun times. I still don't have a head count on how many Monster High dolls I have. I know that was part of that tag that I said I would do, but I didn't do it because I have a lot. That's how many I have. How many dolls do you have? A lot. Probably more than I should. But, okay. Toodles for now.